monster
list
sale.
only. If your name's not on the list, you ain't going in. Let's see. A. No, that's not right. So it's B. Bane. Ah, here it is. Batman.
Don't let him hit you! Crap out of you. You're gonna bleed, Bat.
There we go. Get them out of the way.
Is he okay? Harder than that! We'll beat the crap out of you! Ow! You want some of this?
There they are. There we go. That gets them out of the way as well. You know, Ezio, I don't know if you need to beat these guys up. Oh no, I didn't need to beat these guys up. They just stand there clapping as I walk through. But I'm Batman. Also, I'm sure they could have been trouble later on, so, you know. I think, you know, with the way the game's gone, I've probably beaten up about most, if not all of those guys 5 times so far throughout the night. The only ones left are the ones still hung up or still unconscious.
I mean, we've been building up to this point all night. Don't tell me you've not been looking forward to it. I know I have. Surprise!
Hello, Joker.
Everyone always said I should be in television. You don't want to miss this, really. It'll be a blast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Oh, God, better. How strong was that explosion? Wow. The explosion was so powerful that it sucked Batman in from the door all the way at the back. Gravy, my friend. Oh, well. Oh, cell block.
You stop Batman. Me? It was your plan, you goofy clown. I'm sending you back to the ventriloquist where you belong.
Oh! That was one of the Arkham guards.
You had to spoil everything, didn't you? Beating up Bane,
Where'd you get all the mannequins
feeding
from?
Scarecrow to Croc, slapping around Harley, my hobby, by the way, and ruining all my lovely venom plants.
It's over, Joker.
Over? Why, my dear delusional Dark Knight, it hasn't even begun.
Now, there we go. Fight. Ow. Ow. up, little doggy. Oh, he's got a pipe. Joker's being surprisingly quiet while all this is going on. You'd have thought he would be up there chammering away, but he isn't. Yeah, he is up there watching. Ow. Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs. Yeah. We go. Ow, wrong way. Ow. Come on. Oh, come on. Ow. Oh, so little help. Gordon Bennett.
Done, Bats. You deserve a prize. Your old pal, Commissioner Gordon.
Hi, Gordon.
Say, he looks all run down. Let's pep him up.
No! Batman! Get away!
Here we go. We're gonna have some fun now, kiddies. You're trying to resist the change. That's not fair. Come on, get in. So, you want to play hardball, Bats, do you? Your call. Pickle, pickle. Oh! Oh, you're ruining my big night. Months of planning down the crapper. I just wanted to bring down your grim facade and for once let you see the world as I see it, giggling in a corner and bleeding. But you've denied me even that. I have nothing to live for.
Stupid place to shoot himself, but... Imagine that on hard. That would have ruined the game for me, I think, to a degree. Maybe not, but still, no, I don't want to think of that on hard mode.
Circling the tower since the... Wait, there! Joker is making his move!
Titan transforming illusion really grotesque.
Two freaks in a fight to the death.
You can see his ribs sticking out of his skin.
And for one night only, please welcome our special.
And you know, his vertebra.
Come on! Change! Get crazy! It's the only way to beat me! You know you want to. Never. You wasted the antidote on yourself? Now that's funny! Hysterical! But you still spoil my fun, and for that, I'll paint Arkham with your blood. Let's get ready to tango!
Blimey.
Won't kill you to smile.
Ow. Ow.
Excuse me, Bats.
Blimey.
In you come, boys. I've softened them up for you.
You okay, buddy?
Here we go.
Look out! So, Mr. Referee, how was that round? What? He's up.
Ow.
This'll hurt.
There we go.
What hit me? Get him on the ground and stomp on his face!
Get him on the ground and stomp on his face.
Evil of Gotham, enjoy your evil. Get off!
This would only work in a video game.
Give me your best shot.
Maybe an anime as well. But no, definitely video game.
Ready for this?
Why am I dodging when I can just run away?
I'm out, Bats. My people in need.
Oh right, I can regain health in between as well. Nice.
Give them a kicking for me, boys.
My cape is really shredded. You would have thought it would be made of tougher stuff.
Here it comes. I think that was my rock. Don't you, old man?
Great, he's making the noises of the Joker teeth now as well.
More helicopters? How exciting! I'm done here. March on Gotham, flanked by an army of brutal monsters. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Come in, boys. Knock him about a bit. I've got a city to address.
Okay, fine.
So, Mr. Referee, how was that round? What?
Get rid of him. That also worked.
More newscopters? What are you doing?
Oh, God, medic. Hello, where do you come from?
In you come, boys. Tear 'em a
The
new
first
one.
fight I experienced in Arkham was the last mob rush at night. Found it so hard. Fair enough.
Don't let him hit you, you idiots! give you something for morning news, Gotham. Batman has left the building.
No, he hasn't.
This won't stop me.
They did before. Oh, come on! Where the hell did he come from?
Take care of it, boys. I think that was my route. Don't you, old man? Oh, that's gotta hurt. Don't let him hit you, you idiot. Jack Ryder, can you hear me? Got a message for all my adoring fans. Hey! Get off!
There we go. It's just after the last story Batmobile section, which can also go in the bin. Yes, pretty much. They really overdid the Batmobile. Knight is definitely the weakest of them, as far as I'm concerned. Right.
Bring it on! It won't kill you to smile. That's... Back in a second.
Just noticed there's a gun cabinet over there, and they've not. None of them have actually gone for the
You
guns.
come, boys. I've softened them up for you. Mind your head, Dad.
Never mind.
Hello! You in the copter! Get in my good side!
There we go. Oh, Gordon Bennett!
Give him a kicking for me, boys!
This is not normal. Right, fine, okay. So even then,
How was that round?
if it's not the henchman, then it's a Joker teeth with a bomb in its mouth.
Is that Jack Ryder's top right? Okay, buddy?
Nope.
What are you doing?
Yeah. To make sure they're all unconscious then.
That looks like it hurt, Bats. I think that was my round.
I honestly don't remember these Joker teeth the last time I played this.
How exciting!
Well, I ran into that, didn't I?
Enjoy your evening. Come in, boys. Knock him about a bit. I've got a city to address.
Okay.
I'll give you something for morning news, Gotham. When I'm done here, this won't stop me.
There we go. Right, that's a... Oh, that was the last one. Never mind then.
I can take it. I can take Take anything you throw at me, Bats. You can't beat me. I'm actually going to win. Ready for the next round?
Always.
What?
I'll never let you win. Never.
Boom. Bye bye, Joker team. Yeah, that was awesome.
Dad, thank God. I was so worried.
I'm fine, Barbara. The GCPD finally has control of the asylum. Doctors are treating the injured, but it looks like it'll take some time. All super criminals are back in custody. Quite a mess in there. And the venom-enhanced inmates are returning to normal. Though for some, the process can be quite painful.
Never mind.
Dad, how are you doing?
I'll survive. See you tonight, Barbara. Shame about your car. Can I give you a ride?
Thanks, Jim, but I have one on the way.
Get some rest. You deserve it.
Second National Bank was just robbed by Harvey Dent, aka Two.
Stay safe, Jim.
Two officers down. The suspect is fleeing in their patrol car.
The end of a long night. With a fight with Two-Face. There we go! Batman, Arkham Asylum, done. And yeah, no, the evening stream wasn't even really overran, to be honest. We usually go for about 3 hours on a Saturday evening. Man, that was quick. I know! But we 100%ed it. Not on hard mode, but I don't agree with the hard mode in this game anyway. So, yeah, every upgrade, every Riddler challenge, the entire story done. Pretty simple, easy to do 100%. Didn't even need to be particularly worried about the Riddler challenges because he gave us maps. I can see now why he didn't give you maps in Arkham City. Instead, you just have to ping the trophies. So, bleh. Ezio just beat a game in less than 3 months. I can beat games in less than 3 months. I beat Super Mario 64 in 3 weeks, maybe? Yeah, I can't remember how long it took me to beat Super Mario 64. I don't know when No, I think I've beaten this game in 2 weeks. Yes. No. I've beaten this game in 2 weeks. If that. No, not even that. We started this, what? Blimey, we finished Deathloop last Saturday, so we started this Saturday evening. I've beaten it in a week. Well, there we go. It's not the longest game, apparently. 1 week to beat Arkham Asylum. I mean, I'm not complaining. I've had an absolute blast with it. And we get to see the mighty Kevin Conroy as Batman one more time. And we'll see him again. At least 2 more times as we play through the other games. Which means I suppose I'm going to have to finally buy Arkham Knight on Steam again. Even though I've got a refund for it, but whatever. I will get Arkham Knight. I've never played all the DLC for Arkham Knight because I binned the game off long before the DLC came in. So I finished the main story. So we'll play Arkham Knight. We'll bring the story to a close. City will be longer, don't worry. I know City will be longer. They've got some ludicrous number of trophies available in that one, but I'm fine with it. Arkham Asylum is a brilliant, brilliant game. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It's a fantastic setting. The music's fantastic. The characters are fantastic. Everything is just on point. It's definitely aided by the fact that they've brought back all of the classic voice actors. Well, I say all of the classic voice actors. I don't think it's the same voice actor for Scarecrow or some of the others, but certainly the same voice actor for Batman, Harley Quinn, and the Joker. I don't think it's the same for Poison Ivy. I could be wrong, but I'm not entirely sure. So yes, no, I mean, yeah, City will be longer. City is a bigger game on scale, especially with all of the Riddler stuff. Yay. But either which way, we'll get round to that eventually. But yeah, this is just... We need more of Batman in his prime. We need less of Batman Year One, because we all know about Batman Year One. We need Batman in his prime. We need, like, Batman the Animated Series. Batman, when he's got a full Batcave, a full Rogues Gallery. Just... That's it. The Dark Knight was a good one because it was still a very much... It wasn't retelling the origin story, but it was still telling the beginning of other characters, and it's just... We just need a good Batman game where it's all sort of already ingrained. But yeah, 282 Riddler trophies in total. How many did I get through in this game? It must have been... It was about 240 trophies in Arkham Asylum, wasn't it? I've already forgotten, to be honest. I think it's about 240. It wasn't that many. 282, not too bad. Arkham City's, yeah, fine. I can do that. The only thing is that I won't have the maps, so I'll probably have to go through the palaver of finding all of the other bits and pieces. Oh, I've got the gliding challenges to do as well. That's going to be fun. Oh, that's a bridge we'll cross at another point in time. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do after... I don't know. Chat, what do you think, for those of you still around? Do we try and do 2 franchise runs at the same time? Do we do Batman, do we do Yakuza, then a Batman, and do that until we've run out of Batman games? Or do we just keep switching them up randomly as I see fit? Because I'm easy either way, to be honest. I mean, it's Yakuza 3 next, that's definite. Then it's either Turnip Boy commits tax evasion, or it could be Arkham City, or it could be some other game that I'm not entirely sure of yet because I need to give it some thought. Maybe it'll be Train Sim World 2. No, that's actually a complete lie. It's not going to be Train Sim World. I'll play that offline if needs be. Like simultaneously, or finish one game and then the next one. Finish one game, then the next one. I did try when I first started the channel to do that with playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and Metro Exodus at the same time, and I found that it was a bit too much of a strain on me trying to juggle 2 games simultaneously, so I switched it to just the format that I think I've pretty much marked as my own is, well, I would say marked as my own, the format that you see today, where I finish one game, one journey at a time. So yeah, it would be a case of next is Yakuza 3, then it'd be, say, Batman Arkham City, and then it'd be Yakuza 4, then Batman Arkham Origins, then finish Yakuza 5, Batman Arkham Knight, then Yakuza 6, then... don't know, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, because at that point that game will have probably been released because it'll have taken us so long to get through all the Yakuza games. Wait, sorry, 440 trophies, 40 come from the Catwoman DLC. Ah, crap, I forgot about the Catwoman DLC. Right, yes, okay, 440, so yeah, there's plenty we need to crack on with. Having gone through the Yakuza games, it's going to be a lot doing that. Ah, fair enough. Yes, that you see, that I like, this is why we have the stopgaps, because I am very much aware that I could not do Yakuza game after Yakuza game after Yakuza game because I would eventually burn out on the franchise just because of the way we go through it. If I did just the story, maybe, but for the but because of we 100% them all, yeah. Yakuza 5 is going to take you so long. Right, so basically, after Yakuza 5, I'm going to need a very long palate cleanser. Knowing my luck, 50-hour game very casually. So it'll probably be a 200-hour game with me and Ezio time. Well, at some point along the line, we'll also have Tears of the Kingdom release, so that is going to be an interim game. It took us 6 months to get through Breath of the Wild. I dread to think how long it's going to take us to get through Tears of the Kingdom if they have the same number of things to do for the 100%. But we'll see. I rushed through it for my last 2 playthroughs, skipping all cutscenes, and it took me no less than 16 hours while skipping all of the cutscenes. Okay, right, marvelous. That'd be Yakuza 5 is going to be a very long game, isn't it? Bruce Wayne, Thomas Wayne, yeah, Arlene, I missed all of them. Oh. Oracle's voice actress did young Bruce Wayne, fair enough. Italian cast. Okay, fair enough. You can always split Batman and Yakuza up with Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that's a point. That is a point. The thing is, yeah, and I'll probably have the thing. What I'll probably do with that when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom is I will probably have a smaller stopgap game in the middle of between Tears of the Kingdom and Yakuza, because otherwise I'm coming off a potentially 6-month run of Tears of the Kingdom followed by a 6-month run of Yakuza, which is just, that might be a bit too much. So yeah, maybe I might put a smaller game in the middle. What did I do last time? We finished Breath of the Wild, and then we did something between that and Yakuza, I think. Can't remember what it was though. I suppose it's in my notes, is it? Oh yes, we did the Ikai Islands DLC for Ghost of Tsushima. So yeah, I might do something similar that time, like that. So I'll put a smaller game in the middle there just to break things up, just so I get some respite between those two games, because those are going to be potentially very large games. Oh, there we go, Batman Arkham Asylum. The credits done. Marvelous. I've talked through the entire credits. Huzzah. There we go. I suppose I need to do my thoughts video now as well. I'm still surprised I managed to get through this game so quickly. And I didn't get all the achievements, but whatever. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Ooh, post-credits. Oh yeah. Well, we should see the secret ending, considering we did everything. Or not. I thought the secret ending was supposed to be Scarecrow. There we go. 84% complete. 0 challenges done, but we've done all of the riddles, we've done all of the upgrades, all of the character bios. I'm not going to worry about the challenge mode. I'm really, really not. DLC? Oh, right. Batman Armored. Totally insane. Get the highest score as you can against an infinite onslaught. How long can you survive in Scarecrow's world without taking a single blow? No, I'm not going to worry about that in the slightest. Well, there we go. Oh, wait. What was my other save file then? 81%. Character bios, 40, 40, 210. Oh, I didn't finish all the Riddler challenges. And I've had one left, which is probably going to be the Arkham one. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not going to go and worry about wrapping that one up, because we've already done it. So there we go. Well, I'm off to bed, have fun. Fair enough. I've only got the thoughts video to do at the end, and then that's it anyway. So thanks for stopping by, Hoodlum, and you have a good one. And with that, we might as well get this up and over the way. So, switch desktop. I'm trying to think what the dickens I'm going to say. Oh, well. Okay, Ezio, let's start around about... You hit the microphone. Here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of No Holds Barred. This one actually happening quite soon off the heels of the previous one, which is a small miracle in itself to anyone who's ever stopped by the channel and actually noticed how long it takes me to finish a game. In honor of the life of the legend that is Kevin Conroy, we have brought ahead an idea that I've had for a while, a journey into the world of the Batman Arkham franchise, starting with, of course, the legendary Batman Arkham Asylum, as you can see up there. And if I skip out of all of the screens, there we go, Batman Arkham Asylum, there we go, much better. So yes, revisiting this game for the first time in great many years, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, in 7 years-ish, give or take, since I last played this game. So it was I was quite curious to see how it would hold up as well as everything. The story, I already knew and I already expected to hold up spectacularly well. It did. Graphics-wise, though, last time I played this on PC, which is the format we're playing at the minute, I had several graphical bugs and issues that I ran into as we were progressing through it, so I was curious to see if any of those had kinked out with some heavier processing power behind it, since obviously my computer has moved ahead since the last time I played this game. Good news, it has. No longer do I get screen tearing. I've been able to crank everything up to maximum settings without any particular issue. Cranking the resolution, it doesn't have super sampling or scaling magic, so it didn't actually go to 4K while also fitting to a 1080p screen, which is what I use as gaming monitor. So that's not a major issue. Set it to 1080p, game still looks glorious. Presentation wise, in-game, everything is fantastic. Yes, you could argue that it looks, some aspects, some of the character face animations and some of the textures do look a bit old in comparison to more modern titles, but as far as I'm concerned, this game holds up spectacularly well. It is still such a, I would say beautiful. It's a beautifully rendered and stylized and presented game. Arkham is obviously far from beautiful. It is a dingy, decaying madhouse, basically, but that's entirely the point of Arkham Asylum. Anyone who knows anything about the Batman mythos knows that Arkham Asylum is not a nice place to be, and this game presents it in a spectacular way. Not all doom and gloom. Some of the architecture is absolutely fantastic. A mixture of sort of Victorian house that Arkham Asylum originated as, to the more modern buildings of the penitentiary or the intensive care main building thing that you start the game in. It's an absolutely brilliant game. The free flow mechanics are still hold up to this day. Sometimes the dodging animation can feel a bit clunky as far as in my consideration, and some of the quick gadgets shoot off a bit weird. You can definitely feel in this game that Rocksteady had room to grow with it, and they did. In Arkham City, the free flow was better, and Arkham Knight, though I have major issues with Arkham Knight, the free flow mechanics in that work perfectly there. So this is where it began, and from that little kernel, that starting genesis idea of the free flow fight system, you can see it spawning here, and it is still as fun now as it was back then. Story-wise, you play as Batman. You are returning the Joker to Arkham Asylum, and the Joker, of course, has a plot. He takes over the asylum, and with all of his goons who have been transferred there from Blackgate Prison because of an electrical fire, take over the asylum, and you have to basically save the day, which you do, as you face some of Batman's rogues gallery along the way. You also have the Riddler, who anyone who's watched this Let's Play will know that I lost my nerve with him more than a couple of times with the sheer stupidity of the character, but in fairness, that was half the fun. I'm going to freely admit it. Sound-wise, game still has an amazing soundtrack. Batman Arkham Asylum, any of the Arkham games, still has one of my favourite main themes of any game franchise. It's up there with the Zelda Overture and Mario, and it's just one of those, or Halo. It's just one of those themes that you just hear, and it's just, I absolutely adore it. I was so happy when it worked into the system. You do have brief periods of sort of orchestral clashing and terrifying sort of strings blurring up for no apparent reason, but I suppose it adds something to the mystique and to the mystery and the doom and the darkness of the place, the island of Arkham. Voice acting, many of the cast, the mainstays, Batman, the Joker, Harley Quinn, all reprise their roles from Batman the Animated Series, which is fine because they are the characters who are speaking the most. Kevin Conroy, as I said, legend, still absolutely brilliant as Batman. It breaks my heart now to know that I'm never going to hear any new material from him for obvious reasons. This is after his passing. Mark Hamill, absolutely astounding as the Joker as always. Pretty sure that he's going to retire from the role as well, but you never know. I think I'm kind of hoping he does, because to hear him without Kevin Conroy alongside him, that would feel very weird. The original voice actress, and I apologize profusely because I cannot remember her name for the life of me, reprises her role as Harley Quinn, and I must admit, I prefer her infinitely more to Tara Strong. Don't get me wrong, Tara Strong's a very, very talented voice actress, but as Harley Quinn, her original VA just has something. Maybe it's nostalgia talking, maybe it's my nostalgia from watching Batman the Animated Series, but yeah, I prefer this voice actress for Harley Quinn more than anything else. As for the rest of the characters, be it characters from the Batman mythos or brand new characters produced and voiced in just for Batman Arkham Asylum, absolutely brilliant, absolutely top quality performances. This is one of those legendary games that I think every gamer should give a try at least once. It has been an absolute joy to revisit this game, and heck, with the Steam sales as they are, you could probably pick this up for a couple of quid if you have the chance and you've got a modernish computer. I literally mean anything, a graphics card more advanced than a GTX 210, which at this point is over 10 years old, so I think you stand a good chance of getting through it. Or even just picking up cheap on PS3 or Xbox 360 if you've still got one of those old consoles knocking around, though I do believe the modern consoles, at least for Xbox, have backwards compatibility. Not sure about PS5 to PS3, probably not, it's Sony, but you never know. But yeah, if you can pick up this game, I think they also did a remastered edition. I mean, not played the remastered edition, but as far as I'm concerned, the original game is holding up absolutely spectacular anyway, so I didn't need the remaster. But yeah, if you've never played this game, give it a shot. If it's been 7 years in my case, or even 10 years, because yeah, when did this game come out? 2009, so it's over 10 years since this game came. Oh blimey. Yeah, for a game that's over 10 years old, this game looks absolutely fantastic. It holds up so very well, and it's an absolute testament to what Rocksteady can achieve. I don't know where they dropped the ball so hard with Arkham Knight. That's an area of gaming history I've not looked into. I will one day, probably in advance to us playing Arkham Knight, but that's a long way into the future given the games we currently have on our to-do list. But yes, if you can get a copy of this game, or if you haven't played it for a while, definitely give it a shot. But anyway, that's enough of my ramblings. Those are my thoughts on Batman Arkham Asylum. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments down below, or even just if you stop by the channel at any point, well, you're more than welcome to. And feel free to throw any questions you have about any game that I've played, especially Batman Arkham Asylum, to me in the chat. I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Anyway, with that said, with that done, I shall sign off here. So, to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are. And as always, until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits. And I'll see you all next time. And with that, I'll have to figure out the editing later, but there we go. All sorted, all done, and brilliant. Right. And with that, I think it is time for me to sign off as well. So, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ezio. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you enjoyed what you saw, well, I'd really appreciate if you hit that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. If you ever want to catch me live, well, I stream here on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock UK time, and every Saturday at 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock UK time. If you've ever missed any of these streams, if you want to catch up with our run through Batman Arkham Asylum, well, you can find all of these uploaded to the VOD section of this very channel, as well as a link to the YouTube archives and the panels down below, containing playlists of every game, every journey as I call them, that we have ever been on this channel. And I think that's everything. Everything apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives, thank you very much for joining me this evening. Thank you for joining me as we've journeyed through the world of this amazing game. And most of all, thank you for spending a little bit of your life here with me on the channel. It means the world. It always will do. And it always does. Now, let's see if we've got enough to pay the good vibes forward, though I think we are probably running quite light. We are. So, with that said and done, we shall wrap things up here. So, to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are, and as always, until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits, and I'll see you all next time.